conversation.
No, I haven't left the house.
Give me a dog conversation.
Hannah's starved.
I'm telling him to stay.
I get it.
I don't know how I stayed home with the children the first 9 weeks.
Booze.
Well, it's because in the first 9 weeks you could talk to them like they're adults. Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
So, you know,
That's true.
now they ask questions and shit.
How's your plantar fasciitis? Shit.
I've been wearing a brace. I wore a brace like all day yesterday and all day today.
No.
Have to. Look at how brightly colored we went to very dark colors. And you wore dark colors again today. And you didn't even change.
I know. I noticed that as well. I'm actually wearing the exact same undershirt. Yeah.
Well, you're wearing the same shirt in that third one. And
Yeah.
that last one.
Yeah. This is my go-to relax shirt.
This is one of mine.
I'm gonna pop this thing and I'm gonna get some glasses. Do you want wine?
No, thank you.
Justin, do you want wine?
I have some.
Bill. You drinking straight from the bottle?
Yeah.
That's what I've thought about doing as well.
Oh, you're drinking straight from the bottle?
Yeah. A cab sav is what she said.
I don't think I've ever not drank straight from the bottle. Nice. What's this?
Peace offering.
You did.
I think
fucking pissed me off.
things got misinterpreted and blown out of control, and I was trying to troll, and it worked a little too hard, too
The
well.
problem is, Nick, is that I couldn't believe my fucking eyes.
So
Because like we had talked about like
Mhm.
things like this, you, me, Mike, all at the same time, like about how that sucks and you shouldn't
Yeah.
do that and blah blah blah. And then you did it. And I was
So-
like, are you kidding me?
So like, I think it was one of those things where it's like, I then looked at your team and realized you were gonna have Zeke with everybody, and I was like, well, this is like knowing the ending of a movie. Like this isn't as fun. And I was looking at the other teams. I was like, wow, no one's really gonna give him a run for his money unless McCaffrey gets injured.
No, Alicia's gonna give me a run for my money because. First of all, nobody said shit about her team, and she auto-drafted, and they auto-drafted her a Super Bowl.
Her and I were talking about that. We think that the auto draft helped.
Well,
with
the thing
that
is,
shit.
they just take highest rated,
Mhm.
and it's just like it's a
Tom
machine.
Brady was still out there, which I don't understand.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have been top rated.
And then, oh my God, I can't.
Well-
Lamar Jackson put you over the top. I can't believe. I
Well, yeah, I mean, see, that's the thing. I worked actually
and
super
I'm not
hard.
pissed about that. That's not.
Like,
Uh,
and the only real reason I got where I got, one is that I was able to get some decent players in after the draft.
Mhm.
Actually, like Tom Brady and Tyrell Williams and Austin Hooper.
Yeah.
And who thought Austin Hooper was gonna?
Who also
end up
thought
being-
Tyrell Williams was going to have a touchdown every game,
Every
and
game.
DJ Shark was going to come out of nowhere.
Well, DJ Chark, see, that's the other thing that I did well. I think
Mhm.
is like I got Terry McLaurin and DJ Chark off of waivers
Mhm.
because they were sitting there for weeks, and finally
Yeah.
I just took them.
It was. Well, I think I just got like
And
I
Frank
got
Gore.
amped up, and I remembered leaving work, and I was fucking pissed off about something for work, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get him, and I'm driving out of the parking lot, I'm like, oh, this is gonna fucking, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna fucking, yeah.
I have some
Excuse me.
I have some like rules that I thought of. Well then,
It's good that you changed the
free agent.
you
rule.
stop having waiver priority thing.
Right. Well, first of all, that will work itself out if the vampire keeps being bad, then
Yeah.
that'll work itself out. Now, I came up with some other things too. Well, then Danielle said she like commented saying like she could.
Oh,
see it.
she's joined. So weird. I've been in there for like 30 minutes, watched a short clip, and now I'm finally in the room. Sorry.
What do you mean?
Apparently, she's been waiting in the lobby
Oh, really?
to jump in. For
Well,
like 30
anyway,
minutes.
Danielle, you had made a comment saying like you saw it coming or something like that. Well, you gotta tell us, man. Like what? I mean, that's the thing. Like I tried to make it as open and like because it was a trial run. So like,
Mhm.
yeah, there's going to be things that need to be changed, and I've been good about like changing things when I see them. But like, if someone else sees stuff and doesn't say anything, then it's not going to get any.
I think most of our reactions are pure jealousy.
I mean,
I can't believe you just have Saquon sitting on the bench, but it's also because he hasn't done shit.
well,
Which also I hope he doesn't do shit again.
I ran into two situations. Like, one is I needed players because of bye weeks,
Mhm.
and two, if I wanted to take like the teams that I had to take like Saquon from and like all that, and they didn't have very good wide receivers, because wide receivers is what I need,
Mhm.
but they didn't have very good ones. So like, well, I mean,
Alicia and I were talking on Sunday, and she thought you were going to take Landry. I thought you were going to take one of my wide receivers, a quarterback, or Russell Wilson, but I was like, he doesn't need these things.
well,
And then I said he'll probably take Zeke.
a couple of
And then
scenarios ran through my head.
Yeah, well, she's like, why would he take Zeke? And she pulled up your rosters, just named a couple of your starters. She's like, he doesn't need him. I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. And then you say you take Zeke. I was like, well, that fucking tracks. And then I looked at your team. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna have Zeke, Saquon, Aaron Jones, Fournette, CMC. This is Kareem Hunt, which you would have either given me Hunt or
I drafted
Howard.
him. Like,
I know.
like he's been on my
I can't
bench
believe you
forever.
held on to him. Like you held on to him in low,
I picked
right?
up Jordan Howard too. Like Jordan Howard had a huh? What's that?
You have
Oh, yeah,
you've
I still
had
have
Hunt
him,
and
yeah.
low, right?
Yeah. Like I've been waiting on him in a number of leagues, but like so Jordan Howard I picked up right when Jordan Howard went off. I
Mhm.
picked up Frank Gore right when Devin Singletary got injured, and then Frank Gore went off. Like
Yeah.
I've just been like, honestly, I've had the most probably luck that I've had. Also, but I've really like worked at fucking making that team, and it was awesome. And because the thing is, you look at your team after it's drafted, right? And everyone's like, all right, cool. And then like maybe a free agent comes up and you're like, I don't fucking need that guy. But my situation was, I fucking need that guy. Like all these little like fringe players, like
I
I
had
had to
a
get them.
rock star roster, and then people just got injured, and then did not perform the way they I would have thought they'd perform.
See, and then you get into the situation like, well, they're injured, but they're coming back, so I got to hold on to them. But then you might lose a week or two or whatever. But if it starts compounding like that, then you just have a team full of fucking injured people.
Yeah, I wonder if the Vampire League would also work better if there wasn't a trade deadline.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, there's ways to get around. One of the ways we got around like some of this stuff was like not taking a player if you've already from a team if you've already taken them
Yeah.
before, which I think is a good rule. Yeah. The other one here.
I also oh god, at one point it's funny that it got so Danielle. She said, "Oh yeah, probably about 2 weeks before we played, I had mentioned something, but everyone was still on the he's beatable train until as of late." And
What
I
was
agree.
the suggestion?
That just I think it was just that you were gonna have too much power or get too many players or something.
No, but I mean
that
like,
you're beatable. I don't know
Oh.
what the suggestion
oh,
was.
okay, never mind. I thought she said.
And I thought
She
you were
sounded
beatable.
like
Like I thought I was. I didn't think I was gonna beat you this week, but it was funny. Like it's gotten to a point in this league where everybody's an underdog who plays you because your team is getting stacked.
Yeah, well,
like,
the thing was like that's the other thing. Like week 1, right? I played Mike and somehow beat him with my team of scrubs basically, and and then I picked up Mike Thomas.
yeah.
That was my first pickup, and then it ends up he's like one of the top wide receivers in the league. Like who would have thought? Like
Yeah.
sure he's always good, but like
You know, like he's
like all my players hit, and then I traded for Fournette because I needed him. Like I needed a running back at the time.
Yeah. So how's the Vampire League supposed? Is it supposed to change? Is the Vamp supposed to change
Yeah.
each week?
No, not each week.
Okay, just each season.
Right. The loser, like for instance, if you
It's gonna be me.
if you stayed, you would be the vampire. Then I could bitch at you, fucker. Good times. Now, okay, so there was one rule that I made that no more stealing after the trade deadline, which makes sense. If the LM can't do it, then that makes sense.
But that to me that's not fair. Like
Here's the other thing. Like I thought about that too, because like if
because I feel like a piece of shit now.
if
because
I
didn't
don't,
lose
well,
my
yeah,
eight
that
players.
was the point of me not taking Zeke. I could have, but then I'm
Yeah.
like, not because I'm.
I went in today to try to cut him, and he's on the can't cut list. I'm like, fuck. I just wanted to do like, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna get around you anyway. Just cut him.
That was that. I didn't know that. That's fantastic.
Oh, I was so pissed.
I was like, oh, fine. You know.
So I
I
was
can't,
looking-
so I won't. You know. And then you can't because you said like, I'm just gonna cut him anyway. I was like, that was great.
I was like looking.
That makes me happy.
I was looking through teams. I was like, who could I really put my bets on? And I was gonna just offer a low bid trades, but the trade deadline is passed. So I was like, well, this isn't fun.
Well,
then.
see, because I was even gonna tell you like who I wanted from your roster was Diggs, but there was a bye week. He wasn't playing,
Mhm.
so I was gonna say, right, I will, trade. I'll what was it? I have to give you a running back or something. If I take a running back,
Is that what it
So
is? You have to.
If I take a running back, I have to give you a running back back. I have to take someone from your starters.
Yeah.
But I can give you anyone on my roster as long as it's the same position.
Oh, I thought you could give me like a kicker or whatever.
No.
If you took a
No,
running
see,
back.
that's not fair. That's rule from day one. Like, so basically, if I would have,
Should've
that's why I
been paying
said
attention to
that's why I
rules.
said Jordan. I gave you the choice of Jordan Howard or
Mhm.
Kareem Hunt. That's because those are two.
And at
running
that, like, I was like, when my trainer thought, I was like, well, it's basically the same player in amount of points.
except for
Howard's
Jordan
not
Howard's
injured.
out.
Yeah.
Which, I was going through scenarios. I'm like, well, maybe I'll take someone else or whatever. And then he posted that, and I was like,
Oh, Drake.
oh no, fuck you, I'm taking Zeke.
Oh, I was like, Jesus, it's
No.
one of the tanks.
No, I was going through my head. I was like, well, maybe I'll take like Jarvis Landry or something.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Then you posted that, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna take Zeke, and I'm gonna give him Jordan Howard, who's out, and an Eagle to boot.
The two worst teams play each other this week. Oh, that was also another thing. I was like, I'm the worst team in the league right now, and he's gonna take my best player, who happens to be one of my favorite players in the league. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, no, okay, so anyway, like, no more stealing after the trade deadline, but also I said, maybe alter the schedule, because, like, I started thinking about scenarios where, like, maybe not everyone plays me, right, because of divisions and everything.
Yeah, I wish
So
I'd
here's
played
what-
you
here's-
earlier.
Here's what I thought. To make everything absolutely fair as far as who you play when or whatever, what we should do is make everyone in the same division. Make sure that the schedule is that I play everyone
Mhm.
one time, and
Like
then,
in a row.
like
so you
I
don't
can
play-
only obviously I can only steal once. But
So
like,
it's not like you don't play Mike, then me, then Danielle, then Mike again before you play anyone else.
right, and even if I played Mike anyway, I couldn't steal his
Yeah.
player the second time. But here's the thing, like, if I did that, what I could do to make it even more fair is like go week 1 through whatever, how many, 12 weeks, 13 weeks, I can't remember.
13, because 14 is usually playoff.
So I would just pick team names out of a hat. I played this person week 1. I played this worked week 2, and just worked the.
It's a lot
schedule
more
that way.
hands-on.
I know, but like, I'm willing to put in the work because I think it was fun for me, and I think it would be fun for everybody else.
Of course it was fun for you.
Yeah, but I mean, like, but the other thing is, like, I got so lucky hitting on all my other players that I don't know if all the rules that I'm putting into place would just totally make it so that nobody else could ever have that kind of success again.
You probably do the most research of anybody in our league, too. Just because I know you as a person.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Maybe, but it made it more fun for me in that regard too.
So I'm just wondering, I'm wondering if our next year of Vampire, if we do Vamp League again, if they have as much success. I think having the waiver priority is solid, but once you start being better, but I guess when you take that away.
Well, here's the thing: the waiver priority works out. If you're last place always, then
Yeah.
you're always top waiver priority.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, it works itself out.
I think though,
That's
is
the
there a way
waiver's
like if
supposed
the
to do that
Vamp
anyway.
loses, their top waiver priority? If the Vamp wins, their bottom lower priority? Because that would, because in that way, because if the Vamp loses, then that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to lose and then get waiver priority and get a chance to win next week. And if
Yeah,
they,
but
but
that-
then if they win, I don't think they should get top waiver priority. Like, but that's also again more work for you.
Well, but that's the thing though. Like, if you win, if you eke out a win, like, you will be top. like let's say it's the beginning of the season, then you're 1-0, like I was with
Mm-hmm.
on the league, right? So I would be at the top. I'd be one of the top because the waiver priority goes by your schedule, like your record.
Yeah.
So like I'm 0-1. Yeah, I want to be like
You would have
first.
top waiver priority then.
I would be top waiver priority.
Yeah.
But like if I win first week, then I'm like 1-0. So I'd be bottom.
Yeah,
of
you'd
the-
be last, but that's not,
not
like,
necessarily last, but like
yeah,
whatever it works out to.
wouldn't get top billing.
Yeah, I mean you have to imagine that even if I did win, my point value wouldn't be amazing. So I'd probably still be like middle of the pack waiver priority.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Waiver actually works out on its own.
Danielle responded to your "it was fun for me" with, "Well, of course." She said, "Ah, ha, ha, Jesse."
Yeah, I mean it's like it's fun regularly for everybody else too. It's just
I didn't realize you're in third.
Yeah, I'm not even. That's what I'm saying. Like you guys crowned me Super Bowl champ already, and I'm not even fucking. First. I'm not.
But this is my theory though. Right now is if you have Christian McCaffrey, you're going to win your playoffs. I mean,
The problem
you're going to win
is at this point
you're going to
is
win
that-
the championship. But now
is that
you've
I
got
have
Lamar
CMC
Jackson
and Lamar
and CMC
Yeah, right.
and Mike Thomas, who's the best wide receiver in the NFL.
The problem is I don't see Lamar Jackson slowing down, but like any other game, like any other player can get just shut down.
Each week I keep thinking that with CMC, and it does not happen.
Well, they feed him the ball.
We should have probably started the podcast. Huh?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like nobody's gonna be interested in like this specific part.
Danielle's been waiting to watch us on Twitch because of this.
Well, she's watching. But yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, that's my thing. So remove divisions so that only the top seeded teams get in the playoffs, which is just like 1 through 6 or whatever. Maybe the vampire only plays for trades against each team once. Yeah, and then after that it's whoever they play, and then a draw to see what people play with vampire. I mean, it's not. It not only was it fun for me like just playing the games, even though like at the beginning of it, I was like, this sucks. This is hopeless. Like I can't fucking win because I kept getting my freaking Alicia almost like 70 pointed me one week. I think I got like 60 points and she got like 130 or something. Like she beat the shit out of me. I'm like, wow, this fucking sucks. I'm gonna lose every game. And then I just started hitting on all my free agents started hitting. I get a win here, a win there, like. And then Fournette, and then
It's
Lamar
probably
Jackson.
some of the best free agency playing I've ever seen. So well done.
I mean, it almost made it easier because, like I said, when you have your team and you draft them, like right away when like these fringe players start to get good, you don't pick them up right away because you still think that your team is money.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I'm on the other side going, my team fucking sucks. I need all these players.
Dude,
Half my team that I drafted sucked.
in low this week, I have to, like, Hines even messaged me. It's like, for us, it's like whoever wins that game has a very good chance of making it to the playoffs, but we also need things to happen. Like, if Scott loses and I win, I'm in the playoffs. But also, it'll come down to points where I've got the point edge on everybody.
You know,
I don't like it being this close to try to get into the playoffs.
I think I'm in.
You're in. You're fourth or fifth. You're the fourth or fifth ranked team.
I fucking told you that I was waiting for my team to hit, and I made that blockbuster trade
Mhm.
that you were like, that's not even a good trade. And I was like, it's a money trade, dude.
They only had Chase Edmonds 1 week. Wait, which one was?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Was it that one when you traded away Chase Edmonds?
No, Chase Edmonds was when I traded Chase Edmonds, Emmanuel Sanders, and wait. I don't remember. Oh, I picked up Amari Cooper? I don't remember anymore.
Oh well.
Or Tyreek Hill. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, right. I was waiting for one trade to hit so I could turn around and flip that player for another player.
That's what I tried doing last week in low. I picked up Jonathan Williams because I was gonna try to trade him to Danielle for Austin Hooper. This is when I thought Austin Hooper was gonna play. And then I was gonna take Hooper and I was gonna trade him to a tight end needy team for like a wide receiver or a better running back or whatever. But trade deadline passed.
You know, in all honesty, within the Vampire League, I do understand because I mean I had Austin Hooper in and I knew he wasn't playing, but I have
Did you beat me with only 8 players, and
Yeah.
you beat me by 40 points?
yes, essentially yes.
Wow.
It was because my 2 tight ends are Austin Hooper and Travis Kelsey. Travis Kelsey was on bye and Austin Hooper was out.
You don't need to point it out again. Wow. Fucking Mike said that, so I don't track fantasy during the day because it's stressful. Like I check, I make sure everything's up at like 11:59, and then I stop looking at my fantasy, and then I check at 3 o'clock to make sure there weren't any changes, and then I stop again until after the night games and shit. And then Mike sent that fucking hopeful text 1 or 2 o'clock saying Nick's beating the Vamp, and I was like, oh sweet, I looked and I was crushing you, and then it did not last long. At the end of the day, I looked.
Yeah,
And
it
it
was
was
close the whole day until,
Before the
you know.
Rams game, I think you were then beating me 114 to 109, and then Lamar Jackson had 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, well, Lamar Jackson's gonna Lamar Jackson.
Stelling Lee, whatever. Jeff, yeah, he said penis.
Haha, classic.
Mm-hmm.
So
Vulva.
oh yeah, I gotta tell you about this offline, but people are online. Oh, Jeff's in this league. This other league that I was in, you know, Snowman in our league.
Yeah.
Oh, I told you about it. I'd already told you about it. He was gonna trade
It got vetoed.
Lamar
right?
Jackson for Tevin Coleman and Brandon Cooks.
Wait, was Jeff who was going to make that trade?
No,
Oh, okay.
Snowman was gonna trade away Lamar Jackson because he already has Eric Rodgers, and I'm like, I told him I would have. Oh god,
Trade Aaron Rodgers for the same thing. The same trade.
I'm telling you, like you can trade me. Trade me. I'll give you Philip Lindsay and anybody.
the way the mic is positioned, look at you and your bottle.
It's up my nose.
It looks like you're like if you had a little straw sticking out of it, you'd just be drinking right where you're
That's
sitting.
weird. I gotta change that, bro. Yeah, this still doesn't like work. I don't under. Oh look!
Oh.
Are we? People can hear us, right?
Yeah. Hey, people, you guys
Well,
can hear us. Right?
Danielle's been saying stuff, but this
Yeah.
is like the first time in a long time this has actually worked.
The on that Facebook,
Jesus
on all that
Christ.
Facebook shit, Jeremy made that post. He's like, I have a feeling I'm gonna get blamed for this. But honestly, like when we talk about everything, it all comes down to the fact that yes, Jeremy, it is your fault that Jesse's going to win.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, I would be a contender at this point without Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, but with Lamar Jackson, you're unbeatable.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say unbeatable because like fantasy football is a crapshoot.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I just don't see it happening. You do have to face. Lamar Jackson does have the Niners defense this week, but
Mhm.
so I guess that'll be a good
I
test.
don't even have any backup quarterbacks.
Oh,
I don't.
I had offered you a trade earlier in the season, but you didn't even counter. It was Russell Wilson for Michael Thomas, which is laughable, sure, but
Well,
not really that laughable.
well, yeah.
At the
but
time, you had Brady, and Brady,
Exactly.
but that was also when Brady
was
having,
doing well.
Yeah,
Like it would have been apples to apples, and I give up a wide receiver. And at that point, like if Brady would like that's the way I have to think because I'm
Mhm.
cutthroat. I think the reason why another reason why I was so cutthroat through this whole thing is because I had to be at the beginning. Like
Mhm.
I'm not going to trade you that because I need a skill position.
Yeah.
Way more than I need like a fraction of a better. Like basically, I'd have a backup quarterback at that point, and I don't even think I had a backup quarterback all season. I just had Brady. Oh wait, no, I had Roethlisberger, but I fucking cut his.
Yeah.
ass.
dude, I had Russell Wilson and Mahomes all season, and not one person except for Jumpstep tried to trade for either one.
That's the thing. Like, I have all these running backs and stuff, but nobody approached me for a trade
That's
either.
a good point.
Like what I did is I needed a running back badly, so I went to like the list. I just went like, who's the best ones,
Mhm.
and went through and saw ones that I could maybe get. Like, and I had DeAndre Hopkins at the time that I won from Snowman,
Yeah.
and I looked at the team. Like, I picked one. It was Fournette, and I looked at Mike's team. I'm like, well, he needs a wide receiver, and he has kind of some, you know, running backs,
Mhm.
and I know Mike, so like it'd be easier to trade with him. I think.
It's easier to trade when you can actually like talk to the person.
Exactly. So I was like, so I started texting him. I'm like, I have DeAndre Hopkins and you have Fournette, like whatever, and we had almost settled on like trading him Michael Thomas instead, but went with Hopkins instead. I don't remember why, but like, so it was Fournette for Hopkins, and it worked out for me because whatever, like and it worked out for him too. But like, fuck,
Oh yeah, it didn't help that Fournette had like 33 touches this weekend.
he only had. Oh yeah, he had 31.5.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, and we're
Christ.
in a PPR. That's
Because
why.
we're in half point PPR, yeah.
Yeah.
So CMC got 28.5, like
Oh.
Lamar Jackson got 35 points, and then Michael Thomas had 21. It happened. I don't give a shit because I clawed my way to get here.
Yeah.
And it feels great.
Uh,
But I do understand like how like, and that's why I'm saying like I understand like how some of those things like helped me out, right? But like also
I don't
like the trading and all that.
I will
like,
still stand by my comment that I don't like that you can't take someone when the trade deadline passes because then that's not fair for the other.
Well, that's why I brought into the whole like I should be able to make sure that I played everybody,
Yeah.
but like randomize the
Like you're lucky that it was me though that you played and beat the season because I'm not going into the playoffs. But if it was like someone you hadn't played that, like let's say you had played Alicia this past week instead of the one beforehand, and you beat her and she had McCaffrey and Dalvin Cook, and you couldn't take one of those players, it would be a completely different situation. You'd be pissed. Everybody else would like that would be another thing that's not fair. But like me, I'm last, so it's still kind of.
Well, maybe yes, but also like if I had already played her once before and
Yeah.
had a chance at those players, like it's just kind of luck of where
Yeah,
you play.
it definitely doesn't help. Yeah.
Well, see, and that's what I'm saying. Like that, like the randomization, like pulling them out of the hat. Like I'm
Mhm.
gonna play this person this week and this person this week. Like
It'd
it
be
just
fun.
randomizes.
It's like a
everything.
lottery.
Yeah, exactly. Which we could do
But
that
then,
live on
but
the
don't,
show.
but then don't you have to like set, excuse me, everybody's schedules that week? Because
I mean, I just flip whoever I was playing with whoever they were playing.
you have to almost have a
Like
template set up.
yeah, but if I did that, then I'd have to manually set every single team.
I know.
So, but if I just like, oh, I got to play this team this week, and the schedule says they play this person, I'll just flip me and them because I'm always going to play someone and they're always going to play
I
somebody.
think man, this is pretty good, smooth.
Smooth. This, by the way,
We're gonna have this. You're
Yeah,
gonna
we
have
gotta
that half
start the
drink before you
podcast.
start.
Because this is I've had this before. It's that
It looks
$5,
refreshing.
It's that $5 one
Yeah.
from Target. It's fucking great. It's 10%.
Yeah, this is found out that this bad boy is 14% alcohol by volume.
Damn, nice. Anyway, I see. That's what I mean. Like what you're saying, Indie Hawk. Like the randomization works a lot better because you never really know what you're gonna get. But like that's what the scheduling system in ESPN does anyway. Like right now, it's random. You know what I mean? Like I just so happened to be more powerful when I played Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
But it could have just easily been like whatever ESPN's algorithm is for schedule creating. I could have played her at the very beginning. I played Mike twice. You know.
Did you beat him twice?
Yeah. Because I played him week 1 and I eked out some sort of
Mhm.
crazy victory, right?
Yeah, that was crazy because like didn't Brady have like 3 touchdowns or something?
Yeah, I mean it was bananas. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit.
I also didn't need to make a try. Like I was pretty set at running back. I had Zeke and Marlon Mack and somebody else, and then Marlon Mack got injured, and then I played you.
Oh, so she said later on. So yeah, so randomization. But that's the thing. Like I said, randomization is already there. Like the only thing that I would really have to do is maybe take the teams that I don't play, and maybe draw out a hat for where they go. And that also helps when we take people out of divisions because if we're all in one big division, It's not like I'm a rival against you because we're in the same division
Mhm.
and I play you twice a year. It'd be way more random.
I don't really care about divisions. I feel like it should be best record makes it into the playoffs.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like this ESPN league or whatever, just like any other league, we left it vanilla when we created it in the first place.
Yeah.
Which is why like most of these settings are just default.
You know what sucks is the fact that we're almost done with fantasy football season again, man.
Yeah.
And the football season.
Yeah.
After 12 weeks.
I was talking to okay, let's start. Because we're starting to get into
Yeah.
non-things. See, the problem is Danielle, is that you're assuming that the vampire, whoever the vampire is going to do what I did every year.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be the case probably.
Yeah, because next year, I've never...
The thing is, like, the rules that we're setting... I'm sorry. The rules that we set into place are supposed to even the odds. So if we start next year with the rules that we have right now,
Mhm.
then it should equal everything out.
I can
It might even hamper the vampire.
I can guarantee you from the vampire, I'm not going to do as well as you did this year.
I don't think, like, honestly, like, I think it was kind of an anomaly that it happened. Because, like, my players were hitting. And, like,
Mhm.
that's usually...
And then
not-
Jeremy traded you Lamar Jackson.
Honestly, I almost feel like if I had the team I had and I picked up the players that I picked up, and I was, because I traded the people that I traded him for were not people that I won. They were people that I had from picking up on free agency. I don't think I traded him one person that I won off somebody. It was Tyrell Williams, Emmanuel Sanders, and Tom Brady. Who I drafted one and I drafted two of them. So like that Lamar Jackson trade for me would have happened
That
if I
trade
was
just
vampire or
boggles my
not.
mind. It just boggles my mind though. Like regardless.
Well, now
Yeah.
it made more sense probably back.
Oh
then,
no!
but-
Even when the trade happened, but that's just because I don't believe Tom Brady has ever been a fantasy relevance. Well, not in years, not in recent years.
for a while, yeah. But
He always, like Danielle said, he always lights it up on the stat sheet for the first few weeks and then just dumps off because he's old.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Danielle? Like, if the Vamp is always first on waivers, theoretically they would always get a hot hand or emerging. Yeah, but the waiver part is probably a bonus. But at the same time, if they did get good players and they start winning, then they would drop off the waiver.
Yeah.
So it would even out people.
But so I thought though that the rule until you changed it recently that even if you won and you were still you like if you weren't in last place you still had top waiver priority.
Right. No, like the way it started
Yeah.
originally was that I had top waiver every week.
Yeah, which
Win or not.
that sucks. And I'm now like when that like if you win and you still do it, that sucks.
Yeah.
But you switched it, so then it got better.
No, I switched it so that I just didn't anymore.
Oh, I think you should still have it if you lose,
Oh, well, see, yeah, what I did is.
except for unless you're not the worst team. So never mind.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, if I lose, that doesn't necessarily mean the worst team. I just maybe had an off week. So I still have a powerhouse team, but I lost, like. So, but the way the waiver system works anyway is that it tries to build up the weaker teams by giving them first priority.
Yeah.
So I feel like just taking away anything in the waivers is.
I didn't usually have an issue trying to get people off waivers though.
I did it manually, so you probably didn't even see the
Oh.
people.
I usually got the people I wanted, so I never really.
Oh, I see.
cared.
And like I said, like I got those players, most of those players, after they had already hit like a week or 2 weeks. I just like picked someone else, and if it worked, it worked. If it didn't, but like.
You look bored.
I'm tired.
Oh, how's your thing? What are you doing? Is that the Trishul thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 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 oh. Nice. Oh, earlier we figured out Disney Plus at work.
What?
You were there.
I was?
Remember we figured out Disney Plus? So Disney Plus is going to start releasing adult content now.
Oh, yes.
Exactly. Like R-rated, 18 over, whatever. Hardcore pornography.
Disney porn.
Disney.porn. But anyway, like they did it right because now they got it. They gave it to people, and people have it, and the kids got addicted to it, right? And then they're gonna be like, now we can release the adult stuff, and then the people who are gonna be like, that's abhorrent. I can't believe they're doing that. We're canceling, and the kids are like, fuck you, I want it. They're like, oh yeah, okay then. Fine.
Yeah. And then they'll raise the price.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point they're gonna raise the price. You ready?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we've been talking like for 40 minutes about. Goop. Goop.
Classic GB. Oh, it's fucked up again. It's doing that chop.
Oh no.
Look at her. Kevin, her face really well, Paul.
I sleep like that.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
So cute. So precious.
So showings.
I think what we should try to do, if we decide to have the.
Danielle, it is a 3.5 hour long movie. Good luck. I want to watch it, but again, it's 3.5 hours long.
Bye, Danielle. Thanks for your input. Like, I was just going to say, what I think we should do, if we decide to.
I don't think she's leaving.
I think she's just saying she needs her kid to go to bed because she wants to watch this movie.
Oh, I see.
Alexis, go to bed, you little monster. Hi.
If we do end up doing this again, I think we should maybe like have a anyone's invited roundtable like call maybe, and just be like, if you want to talk about it, if you have any input on the rules, call in or whatever. I'm not willing to give it up, even though knowing that I'm not going to be the vampire. I feel like it's an opportunity for people to like be it, because I had a good time, so I feel like other people would have a good time. Plus, I don't think it really affects anybody unless they play somebody. Oh,
Yeah, I was just trying to see if I could piss you off, and it worked.
yeah, maybe a little too well.
And pointed out that I'm really good at pushing buttons
But the problem is,
and figuring out what's going to set people off, and it's true.
yeah, maybe, but
Danielle, I was always able to figure out how to set you off.
well, that's a
And
sibling.
Dad.
That's a sibling thing.
Yeah. And you, I'll just stop. Let's just keep drinking and start this podcast.
Have you not started yet?
No.
I think it's chopping again. Monkey fuck.
Danielle, how's the audio? Are we choppy or is it just the music?
Yeah, is everything choppy? I think I can fix it.
By the way, in the Mandalorian, whatever,
The mandolin.
she said
man.
no issues on my end.
Even with the song? Oh, she can't hear us. I turned off the.
Visual and
Is
audio
it-
seems fine.
Is it still the? I mean, oh, it could be just the fucking.
Audacity or whatever.
But it was doing that thing, like I look at the stream of music and it's like there's a space every once in a while,
Mhm.
and like I've seen people being like, "Oh, everything's fucked up." It's Audacity still doing that.
Yeah, I can't hear any song or anything. Just you bros talking.
Yeah, it's like when I did that noise, it was just like. Fuck it, I'm not doing it. I'll just rip the audio. Fuck
Yeah,
it, do
fuck
it
it.
live.
Fuck, do it live.
So this is the podcast.
Oh, started.
Well,
Bam, bam, bam,
wait,
bam.
let me do the wait, I can't hear any song or anything. All right, Danielle, I'm gonna start the intro music now. I'm flying blind. I don't know when to cue you up.
What you do? Hey, Juice Nation.
Hey everybody. Okay.
Danielle, is the music still going? I'm just
Yeah, did the music
Yeah,
go?
we're gonna need Danny. They should.
Oh, hey everyone. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Flying blind, as Jesse said earlier.
I feel like
I don't think
it'll be fine. Even if you can't hear it.
Daniel says I hear no music.
Oh, great. Cool. Neato. That's
Hey.
fine.
It's all right.
That's fine. I guess I can I'll just cue it up. I'll just cue it up.
Wait, are we
Let's
gonna have
cue
to
it up.
sit here awkwardly silently again?
No, I'll just put it in wherever.
Oh, so you're gonna edit this bitch together?
I
huh?
guess.
Man,
I guess I got my night planned.
Jesse can edit a podcast together, but I can't get the fucking will to sit at my laptop and our computer and edit a 3-minute short.
I need. Okay, no, I'll just use my phone.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to like where are we? Like what timestamp are we at? So I know where to put.
It's 9:44. Do you
This
know
has
where
been
your
going
children are?
for. There's no timestamps anywhere. So I'm just gonna have to fucking wing this whole goddamn thing. Great. That's gonna be super hard. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, can you just like put the music in and then
Yeah, I can put the music in. The problem is I wanted to like see where we're at so I know where to put it in.
oh yeah, just do it at the start of the fucking podcast.
Yeah, but then Brandon McMahon,
Yeah,
maybe
maybe we just have to sing those songs. This is a special podcast.
This isn't some mom and pop bullshit podcast, all right? I mean, yeah, it is.
Kind of is.
Welcome everyone.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Oh, what am I drinking, Jesse? I am drinking a Four Virtues bourbon barrel aged Cabernet Sauvignon.
Wow.
Yeah, it is an extended cooperage in bourbon. Cooperage? Bourbon oak barrels imports nuanced layers of caramel, vanilla, and toast. Whatever. It's actually smooth and pretty good.
Guess what?
What?
A cooper is someone who makes barrels.
Oh.
It was a popular thing. It was a popular fucking thing back in the day. I don't understand.
Pro Football Juice, the Thanksgiving acapella
I
special.
don't understand how they can't hear that,
Nice.
but I can clearly see it. Like if they can't hear that, how is it then that they can hear us talking, but not that? Whatever, bro. I'm so over it right now, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
Scott just texted me. It's stunning that I think you and Matt have the two best teams and could both miss the playoffs in our low league. It is true. It's amazing.
I have the best team, but that's fine. Brandon McManus is here.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. How's it? I don't even know. Like if he did. I feel like we didn't even talk about the Dallas game because I didn't even give him shit about losing to the Vikings. I feel like, and I should have.
Yeah, you should have. You didn't give him any shit. We just glazed past it. Do we have the same Brandon McMahon?
I don't know. Do we have the same man?
I'm Nick. Jesse.
Who's Dewey?
Yeah, exactly. Huey and Louie's brother, I guess.
Ha ha! Motherfuckers. Oh shit.
What?
Nothing.
Sweet. That was cool, bro.
Well, so I have all the songs queued up,
Yeah.
right?
They just played.
No, I just closed the application that I used to play them.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to get it back. So here we are.
Excuse me.
I'm trying old school. Watch this. Brandon McMahon hour starting now. Danielle, tell me if this works.
Boom, boom, boom.
I can hear it. Now I know someone's fucked up. If I can hear it, I know someone.
Yeah, I never hear it.
Exactly.
Womp, womp.
Oh, I know
womp,
why.
Womp. Anyway, my Brandon. Wait, should we do this yet? Or are we still figuring out audio shit?
Oh, lightly from my laptop. How about this, Danielle? How about now? Suck my balls, suck my fucking balls. I bet you that worked. I'll put money on it.
Oh man. What if it's wrong though?
Well, nobody bet me, so.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to put money on it.
Here's the thing. So my Brandon McManus Mania, I remember, is Franklin Delano Gore.
Right. I was
Now-
actually gonna do the same thing.
Now third in total rushing yards at age 36. Hall of Fame? It's hard to deny it in his
Yeah.
production.
He is not gonna catch Walter Payton or Emmitt Smith.
No, well, those are weird and fuck. Didn't work. It didn't. Like it's hard to deny somebody that is on a list with those type of people, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Dana Indiak just said the NFL just posted the story of Seattle linebacker Bobby Wagner buying groceries for literally everyone at a grocery store they were at today. I think he's the true man of the hour, but it wasn't on the football field.
No, it was not, was it? You
Yeah.
know what? Kirk Cousins took a bunch of kids to a costume store, Party City, if I recall correctly, and bought them all, the Halloween costumes. No one's talking about it.
Yeah, it's probably because he offered to help try them on with them.
Alfred
Offered to help. I saw a Kirk Cousins Pizza Ranch commercial over the
Oh my
weekend.
god! Is it the first one you've seen?
Uh-huh.
There's at least 3 or 4 of them, and they're all horrible. All of them. Every single one is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I'm
I
like,
am going to make a claim that can be argued with if you'd like or whatever. Kirk Cousins is the whitest quarterback in the NFL.
yes, no argument.
Maybe the whitest player in the NFL. And that's even Philip Rivers.
How he didn't go to Brigham Young University is beyond me. It goes Kirk Cousins. I think it kind of follows closely Matt Ryan. He's in there.
There's Philip Rivers too, though.
Oh yeah, he's like bow bow 6 shooters.
In
Pew, pew,
bolo
pew, pew,
tie,
bolo tie. Yeah,
and
exactly.
not wearing condoms. Yeah, that dude is.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Because
about
he has,
his,
like, 18
billions of
kids.
So does Ryan Fitzpatrick though. Ryan Fitzpatrick has a fuckload of kids too, from what I understand.
You think he would be a little smarter with it since he went to Harvard?
Maybe he's like, well, I'm making all this money and I like to fuck, whatever, and I'm smart, so he'll probably have a bunch of smart kids
Probably.
with
beautiful heads of hair.
yeah,
or
very
facial hairs.
very nice facial hair. Even the women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that's sexy. Bearded lady is my shit. Nah, for the record.
We're drinking the bottle. We're drinking wine straight out the bot.
Straight
What
out
are you
the
guys
bottle,
drinking?
motherfucker.
Danielle, what are you drinking?
California Roots Moscato, by the way.
Well, we just peaked up to 5 viewers and now back to 3.
Oh. Jeff, are you still there, Jeff?
Oh, Johnson, did you business kiss and hang up?
Jones. Have you ever been here, Jones said?
Jerry, we decided that it was your fault, and we moved on.
Yeah. Yeah, we just both hate you now.
Bitch.
Oh. Yeah,
Uh,
no, everything's fine. Actually, if you want to see the whole footage, you got to watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. We've been talking about it.
Oh, yeah, we've been talking about...
Indy Hawk just finished Hubbard's Cave Fresh IPA, One
Aye.
Hop Simcoe.
Good Lord, that's a lot of things. Yeah. Jones Step, what are you drinking? We get to ask you
Yes!
for the first time ever.
And none of this bullshit, oh, I can't, I have to go to work. Pfft, come on now. Makes work better.
Thanksgiving, bro.
Yes! Unless you're in line to go to get like a new fridge or something already.
Which, by the way, anyone who's in line to get a fridge, the perfect thing to do is to listen to this podcast while you're in line.
Oh,
Getting
that's a
fridge.
good idea.
Or a 55-inch, $100 55-inch television.
You're drinking iced tea? What the hell, Jump Step?
Icy tea.
You can't be drinking iced tea at 10 o'clock at night?
He's got an icy tea. That means like he's got an icy.
I want
tea
an
in it.
icy. Em, do you have water?
Ices sound pretty good.
Oh, we got Emily in the studio this time.
Yep, Emma's over there because
Yeah, the girl, Danielle. Because she said, Jeremy, you forgot Long Island.
yeah, Long Island. Who's this? Someone messaged me. Hello? You've done it.
You've done it. What'd you do?
Signed into Twitch.
Oh, you've done it.
Oh. Oh, Brandon, by the way, get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here!
Uh,
Oh. Hey, do you think Vic Fangio is
Nice.
going to get fired?
no. He's a first year coach. He's not getting.
Freddie Kitchens is a first-year coach, and he should get fired.
Well, that's. But they're turning it around a little bit.
A little bit,
So
but they
bet.
play dumpy
So bet.
teams.
Here's the thing. Oh, by the way, my brand new man of the hour. I want
They
to
went
give
from the Steelers to the Dolphins to the Steelers again now.
That's very topical. I'm going to give a special shout out to Minka Fitzpatrick, who's had 8 takeaways in his 9 games with Pittsburgh. If he, it had to be Frank Gore, right? But I wanted it almost to be Minka Fitzpatrick. If he gets another turnover, then Defensive Player of the Year, no doubt. Boom. Hot take.
Yeah, can't argue.
This is great. I love having so many viewers. We want whoever's viewing. Right?
Man, I like seeing it. That was watching. I tuned into you staring at the camera and then flipping it up. I just look lost holding my wine bottle.
I want you guys to ask questions. I know you got one, Jump Step. You ask Twitter people questions all the time.
Hey,
Give us a
you can
question.
help me with this question. It's very important that I will really want to win in low league. So I've been bouncing between 2 defenses. Either the Bears against the Lions defense.
Yes.
That's who I have right now because the backup is
Undrafted
playing.
free agent.
But even against backups, the Bears defense isn't doing anything spectacular. My other defense is the Eagles against the Dolphins. But Fitzpatrick throws the hell out of that ball, so who knows?
The Dolphins. Oddly enough, I feel like the Dolphins have been in a lot of these games that they've lost.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Broncos, actually. I don't think the Broncos defense is like top 4 defense. Like when all is said and done. That's coming. That's on the docket.
Jeremy, I've been asking this question for 9 years.
Jeremy Jumstep just asked online when Garrett will be fired. I have a whole thing about it. But having a backup of a backup and the Lions aren't that good anyway. I mean, the Bears defense was good.
Mhm.
All right, in the beginning of the season, it looked like they were gonna fucking stomp everybody in the NFC North just because of not the Packers because we lost them, but like just because their defense was killing people.
Yeah.
And they had a pretty good game this last game too. I
Yeah,
think.
I'm gonna roll with them. My other thing is like my flex spot. It's either Jonathan Williams or Calvin Ridley, and I don't know how I could bench Calvin Ridley. I just hate
He's been
these Thursday games, man. Like it just doesn't go very well
I have Minnesota's defense in low league
against.
against Seattle.
Ooh.
So what I did in Seattle. So what I did was I picked up the Jets defense, okay, against Cincinnati.
That's a better call.
Yeah.
But they're getting Dalton back. Not that that's a boost, but he's better than whatever the dick's his name was.
Emily,
Mm.
who was it?
And who was it?
Emily, who was the Dicks?
Who's it? You should remember all the dicks.
Why
Would you
don't
like some
You
wine?
guys. No, I don't really mind.
You should remember all the Dicks. Want some wine? Come on now. Simmer down now.
Should we remember?
Let's move on.
Yeah. Yep.
I have an XFL football update.
Is it about Josh Johnson?
It is about Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson, who is signed by the XFL team, one team who gives a shit who it is, had the Lions had interest in signing Josh Johnson. The XFL blocked it.
Blocked.
Now, that being said, who the fuck is going to benefit from being in the XFL if they want to leave the XFL to go to the NFL, which is probably the goal.
But it was probably
They
that
can't.
XFL team, right? That blocked it?
It said the XFL. It didn't say the team itself. Because, I mean, not to mention, don't you think that there should be something in their contract that says if an NFL team comes... Any agent worth their salt should look at a contract from the XFL and have a provision in there that said if an NFL team comes calling, this contract can be nullified and I can go, the player can go to the NFL. Now, if they're able to block an NFL team from scouting and signing a player, what the fuck good is the XFL?
Yeah, what's the point of the XFL then? Yeah.
First of all, I'm pissed at the XFL still because I've been following Carter Schultz, right?
No one's picked him up.
On Twitter. No one's picked him up. And there have been multiple XFL teams that want to sign him, but the XFL won't let it happen.
Why?
Exactly. Because
Weird.
they want young like up and coming like
Wouldn't he be a
players?
young up and coming player?
I mean, yeah, he's not super old, but he's like I
He's
don't
only
know.
3 years out of the league, 2 years.
I don't know. But like, so the XFL is like doing some weird like cherry picking. Like, if you're an XFL team and you see somebody out there that's can help your team win, why shouldn't you be able to just go get them?
Yeah.
Like, why is there a block on certain players? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I am hereby not picking an XFL favorite team.
Oh shit! Well, you're not gonna get XFL socks?
Nope.
Oh shit!
I don't know if anybody else out there knows, but that was a huge Salt Lake Stallions fan, and I bought Argyle socks.
I had
that
to
say
talk
Salt Lake
him down from getting a tattoo, guys. He was drunk and at the shop, and
at the shop. Oh, the tattoo shop. It's like working on my cars, and I was like, "Look,
I'm gonna get a tat.
I'm gonna get a Salt Lake Stallions neck tat."
You have this webcam positioned perfectly that you can just look up and point, and it's like, it's like a fucking, what's that money, that Mad Money, that,
Jim
yeah,
Schneider.
it's
I don't
like
know
that,
what his
that shit, yeah, there it is.
name is. Watch this. Fantastic. Yours is right in front of you.
Yeah.
You could do the same thing. So anyway, the XFL's there's some shady shit going on. Weird that it's shady shit going on from
That's
a
an extension of the NFL.
WWE branded football league.
Maybe they were like, well, we see the NFL's got all this bullshit. We're gonna try to trump
We're
it.
gonna replicate it as easy as much as we can. Speaking of weird shit in the NFL, Megatron was on a podcast called the Behind the Mask podcast with some people. And, like one of them was an ex-NFL player. I can't. Oh, Takeo Spikes is
Okay.
one of the hosts. But he said that he had a head injury and he like spoke out about it, and Detroit basically told him to say that he was mistaken, and then also the Lions came out with a story that said something like just something made up that Johnson never said, like shady shit. And he also said that in 2008, John Kitna was seen coming out of a quarterbacks meeting group, just fucking furious. And John Kitna's a ex Lions quarterback
And former Cowboys backup quarterback.
Yeah. And this is 2008, and he came out furious out of a meeting before the season started, and he said, "We will never win a game with this offensive scheme," and just walked off. That was their
Was that the season
their
they went
0-16 season. That's fucked up.
That was Stafford's first or second season, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it should have been something like that because Kitna. Stafford was the number one pick, so maybe that 0-16.
I thought Stafford was the quarterback for that 0-16 season. Scott Linehan was the head coach.
Well,
right?
it's 2008, so it would have been like 11
Was it
years
Scott
ago.
Linehan? Or was it Pat
No,
Shermer?
it was what's his fucking face. It was he's somebody's defensive coordinator now.
He was the
Wasn't it Jim Schwartz? I'm pretty sure
Jim
it was
Schwartz.
Jim Schwartz.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was Linehan was the 0-16 Lions.
Oh, maybe it was Linehan. 2008.
Rod Marinelli was the head coach.
Oh, Rodney.
So still a Cowboys.
Yeah, right. So, but Schwartz was there right after that, right?
Dan Orlovsky became the quarterback of the 2008 Lions because Kitna was placed on IR. Orlovsky missed 4 games with a thumb injury.
Oof. Jeez, Cliff Averill was on that team. Weird.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. They won all 4 preseason games.
Yes. Yes, because I remember when they won all 4, it was like, oh, they're gonna go do big things, and they went 0-16. So then it's always been in my mind that if you win all 4 games in preseason, you're destined to be garbage.
That was a NFC North winning 10-6 Vikings team under Brad Childress.
That would have been Brett Favre's first year. Was he there? Was he 2 or 3 years with the Vikings?
2?
So that would have been his
Maybe.
first year with the Jets.
Maybe.
I mean, the year with the Jets. Because 2009 was the year that you guys rocked the Cowboys in the playoffs.
I'm trying to see.
Indy Hawk, next beer up, Wild Leap Brew Company, ETA Transcontinental IPA. ETA is a first-class Transcontinental IPA that
No, this is
pairs
great.
the comfort of a soft, fluffy mouthfeel with the pleasure of a smooth, juicy hop combination. Do you think that's what Michael Jackson told kids that came over? Oof, I thought you'd enjoy that can write-up. Thanks, I did.
That was nice. That was a nice touch.
M's falling asleep.
Nuh-uh.
Nothing wrong with falling asleep, but if you ever get a chance to see Em sleeping, that's not what I mean. But if she's sitting up and sleeping, she sits up with proper posture while falling asleep.
Mm-hmm.
She does have very proper problems.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. It's like someone screwed a board.
Look at how I'm sitting currently.
Uh-huh. Slouched.
This is my normal, like...
Looks like you're about ready to poop. He's
That's
out.
why if I do this, I can maintain this, actually.
Yeah.
Let me try to dead weight it, see if I fall forward.
I was, he's dead weighting, guys. He's going boneless. I was checking to see if I could throw Emily across the room yesterday.
Of course you were.
It was one of those things where
I picked her up, threw her against the couch, and I'm like, listen, if I could like pick her up by the neck and like pin her against the door.
I made
and then
the comment.
hoist her up and throw her double-handed.
I made the comment something like, if Brady doesn't stop, I'm going to throw Emily at her. And they're like, you what? And so I went over and picked up Em by the armpits, like this thing or whatever. And it was just like, I'll just throw it at you. And I went, Em, go boneless. She's like, what? So like, I'm holding Em up like this, and she just goes boneless, and she goes, and she goes boneless perfectly. And it added like 20 pounds, man.
It doesn't matter, because by the way, this is a working theory of mine that I've displayed at work. I've told many people at work this, but Emily has bird bones.
Bird bones?
I'm convinced that Emily has bird bones. She's light. She's like, and I said that the reason why she just jogs when she does like 10Ks and stuff, because if she ran too fast, she'd start to lift off the ground.
So I made the cut. We went on a walk this evening, and today's been a high wind alert. I told her I should probably take Mac because it'd be like a kite if she's got too much momentum.
Exactly.
It would catch her.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just go fly in there.
It's like a piece of paper walking out there. Like a plastic bag. If she's wearing a heavy enough coat, right, and enough air gets underneath.
Goodbye. When she went to work today, I told her don't make sure to not take an umbrella and open it, or else she's gonna go flying.
Guys, it's a really rough life.
Yeah, Emily's got bird bones, basically.
Danielle said, Nick, teaching wife beating 101.
Yeah. So I was
Wife
trying to
throwing.
throw my wife.
Throwing, thank you.
Yeah, really, there's no beating there. I mean, yeah, sure, the wall's probably going to hurt a little bit when it hits her, but whatever. The wall,
No, it's from when
that's on the wall.
It's from when I fucking hit it. I was trying to install a pot rack last week, and the fucking my God, the studs. They should be 16 inches apart. I've always been told
code.
it's 16 inches apart. They're 20 inches apart in this place.
Oh yeah.
So where everything was lining up, so I got everything put up there, and the rack slammed into the wall, and I just fucking started punching the hell out of my ceiling. I was so pissed.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then I threw Emily across the room.
Yeah, it happens. It's okay. She's got bird bones. She's just kind of floated.
She flew.
Like,
Yeah.
she.
I just turn the fan on and I throw her at the fan and she just flies.
I got the flying squirrel onesie for a reason, you guys.
Yeah,
So I
that's true.
can use those wings.
Good point. Valid.
Is it legal to have a rack of pot? I was a pot rack.
Oh,
I gotta dry it out somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
Jump step.
And you have the fan. You already said you had the fan
Yeah.
to dry it out.
Yeah, and I got the dehumidifier in there going as well.
Just
You're killing that bottle, bro. It is a little harder for me to drink this thing. I'm only about halfway through.
it's because you got 15, right?
Yeah,
14?
15%.
This is only
14%.
10. It's like nothing.
It's pretty good though,
I
man.
don't know. Like, does it taste like whiskey?
No, not at all. You want to try it?
A little bit.
It's good. It's surprisingly smooth, man. I really didn't like. It doesn't taste anything like whiskey. It just tastes like red wine.
Like all those like bourbon barrel, like people get on me about it, but like bourbon barrel like beers and stuff. No, I mean if I wanted to drink whiskey, I'd just take a shot of whiskey.
Your dad used the oven. Your dad was kind of trying to dry it out, but it's actually called carbine. Your dad
Oh
was
my god!
carbine.
Stop.
Okay. Carbine is essential before you start cooking with it. You have to carb it to be able to. You alright?
No, that was bad.
What? I think it's delicious.
Bad.
I think
Is
it's
carbon
tasty.
yarn carbon yads a red?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Carbon yarn, carbon yad.
I don't like reds.
Oh,
I was expecting it
whoa,
to
he's
be
a
a-
redzist.
I was expecting it to be a white. It was not white.
Oh no, it's
You
red. It's quite
expected
red.
something in a bottle that dark to be white wine?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But earlier, I
Oh,
swear.
you see, Jared jumps up. He also taught me how to turn a Coke can into a
Oh,
bomb.
everybody knows
Wow.
how to do that.
Yeah, the one thing that I've had an issue. Never mind.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. Let's just say that for the apocalypse. Let's just say that
Not an apple, huh? A can.
I haven't done it ever, but I've done a lot of MacGyvering moves. Right? I've made one out of a pop bottle. I've made one out of a can, obviously. I've made one out of a potato once.
The potato would be easy. An apple does not seem easy.
And I've also made one out of an apple.
Apple gets too mushy. Potato would work.
Well, see, the thing is, like, nobody had an apple, but they did have a potato. So I'm like, I got this, bro.
Who had a potato?
Oh, it's just just another Saturday night. No one had any apples, everyone had potatoes. It's what happens. Sometimes it's what happens. I did that thing where you put like dryer sheet,
Yeah, you throw dry sheets in a
jam the bottom out, like some holes in the bottom.
it works
and
beautifully.
It does work beautifully.
I think I've used a straw one time.
Like what do you mean?
You just have it in a straw and you light the straw and you
Oh,
yeah.
oh God, that's bad.
You have to do it once. It's a
Bad
true
news.
one-hitter.
That's a bad news. Like we did. It was a Sprite can. I remember it
See,
vividly.
I can't get behind the
problem
tin
is,
can.
The problem is with the tin can is like the chemicals or the whatever. Like we start getting. Oddly enough, you start to get paranoid that the chemicals of the can, right, are like seeping in through the.
But
to
you
the
know
smoke.
what? You like. So I've had this conversation.
Other people,
I had this
whoever was
conversation
doing
with a former friend where it's just like they're like, oh, using a lighter, you're just inhaling fumes or whatever. I use matches. Matches, you're still doing the magnesium
carbon.
full sulfate shit.
Isn't
Like
it carbon or like?
I thought it was magnesium.
I mean the after.
Like no matter what, you're fucked. There's this rope that you can buy. It's like an organic hemp rope that you light, and then it does a slow burn, and you're supposed to use that to light it. Not that I do any of this. It's just what I've heard.
Well, listen to me. All right.
Oh,
in like,
I'm not listening to anyone else.
In a year or two, it's gonna be federally legal, and it's gonna be legal.
They voted
most
on it in the
places
House.
anyway. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. The thing is, like, state still has control, but if you're stupid in a state, you won't pick it up because then you're just losing out on billions. Of
Listen,
dollars.
Jump Step. Jump Step said Danielle, hope Alexis is not listening. I have already asked Danielle for me to be the one to have this conversation with Alexis. It just makes the most sense. You wouldn't
It does make
want
the
you
most
wouldn't
sense.
want a homeless person talking to someone about like doctor reasons.
About
You
mortgages.
you talk to a banker about mortgages. You talk to a doctor about your health. You talk to me about that.
And you talk to me about
She's just doing karaoke right now.
Vampire League.
Yeah, talk to Jesse about Vampire, but do not post about it on Facebook
Because if you do, fuck
in
you.
a trolling fashion.
I'll kill you.
Because then you have to hope that the Christmas tree cakes is on sale and you get a two for special.
Nice.
You mentioned
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I bought myself a box too.
Oh, I don't know why you wouldn't.
Oh no. Spilled a little wine.
I finished mine. So, Jeff Driscoll has a hamstring injury. And David Blow is starting for Detroit. Wow! 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 Lamar Jackson's speed rating in Madden. This is like a speed run.
I don't know how to take that. That's a weird one.
What just happened?
She was in the bathroom with Alexa for about 40 minutes. Was she just asking
Wait, is it a
Alexa
screen?
thing?
You have an Alexa with like a screen in the bathroom?
Was she just asking Alexa a bunch of things? We're talking to Indie Hawk on Twitch. You guys are missing it.
Hey, yeah, sorry about that. She said her daughter was in the bathroom with Alexa, right, for 40 minutes. If she were a boy, I had been concerned with what she said.
9 is too young for masturbation. Well, depends if you're really into your teacher at the time, I guess.
I got it made so bad. I'm off a teacher.
I'm gonna watch this one.
I did that.
We're just quiet.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher.
Lamar Jackson's speed rating in Madden is 96,
Mm-hmm.
which is the highest a quarterback's ever been graded in a speed rating, ever, in Madden. Lamar Jackson says it's not fast enough.
Yep.
What do you think about that, Nick?
I don't care.
He's the first player in history with 3,000 plus and 1,500 plus, 3,000 plus passing yards and 1,500 plus rushing yards in the first 2 seasons in NFL history.
Yeah, he'll probably. I've switched my thought. He'll win MVP.
He's leading now. Like
Yeah.
he's just in Vegas odds. He's just edged out Russell Wilson.
Oh shit! Indie Hawk. Oh my god! Said. Oh my god! I'm laughing so hard. She's freaking out because I won't tell her what masturbation means. It's a special type of shopping.
Yes, shopping.
It's
Yeah.
a form of debating.
it's a mass debate on mass starvation.
Oh man,
Indeed.
we could use no.
Just let her ask Alexa.
Oh,
Jerry Jones says that Garrett needs to win a motherfucking Super Bowl or he's out. He's itching for a change. He wants Urban Myers
fuck. I don't
or
like
he
it.
wants.
Josh McDaniels. I don't want Josh McDaniel.
Well, he bailed on. Who did he bail
The
on?
Colts.
It worked out pretty well for the Colts.
Yeah, they got Frank Reich, who's a better coach. But he didn't do. He was garbage with the Broncos when he was with the Broncos.
He was the Tebow years.
Yeah.
I blame Tebow. Wait, Jumpsup, remind me. Should we blame Tebow years on John Elway or John Elway didn't want him?
It was John Elway after Tebow.
Right, and John Elway got rid of Tebow because John Elway hated Tebow. Right? Is that how it went, John?
I thought John Elway was after Tebow.
Right. No, but it was like right. I think that season with Tebow was such a disaster, but Tebow was making weird miracle plays, and then Matt Prater was like kicking miracle field goals to like win them games and stuff.
Yeah.
And they
Hey,
ended
I
up
pray to you, Prater.
making yeah, exactly, and made
Yeah, I don't want Urban Meyer either. All right, we'll talk about the Cowboys real quick.
yeah, but in the meantime, Jumps Up, if you're still listening, like remind us of how the whole Tebow, Josh McDaniels, John Elway timeline works.
Watching the Patriots game on Sunday with like Reed and Alicia and Dan and Katie and like people and also getting shit wasted. I was getting drunk since noon. It was awesome. And it really made the loss easier. I didn't expect the Cowboys to really win that game. But like
Competed.
was that
They competed.
they did. I'm impressed with what they did against the best defense in the league. Zeke was running pretty well. Dak was having issues. My problems with it are the fact that like we've got this like we do have Dez Bryant tweeted out something that was very spot on, and he's like he said I'm watching this game and the Cowboys have the better roster, but the Patriots have a better coaching staff and plan. And it's true. The Cowboys have a fantastic roster and Dak is playing at a really high level, but we're not making like 4th and 7 or whatever, we're down a touchdown and there's a minute left and we kick a field goal. Like, and
There was like controversy with that.
Yeah,
call,
it,
by the way.
it didn't make sense. We're
Not
so
the,
timid.
Not the call, but did you see that whole thing about like how the refs moved the first down marker?
Mm-mm. The refs were fucking us with that. Oh man, those tripping calls pissed me off.
Yeah, I heard there was a bad tripping. Like I was in and out of that game, but like I heard there was a pretty bad Travis Frederick tripping.
They
call.
had 2 tripping calls that the NFL the next day said that they weren't
said they
real
weren't.
things.
But like there was this one play where it was 1st and 10. You guys ran a play and it ended up being 2 and 6. And then during the 2 and 6 play, like you can see the ref like take the first down marker and move it up a yard, so it made it 2 and 7.
Why?
Like during the play, and like everyone went nuts over this. You didn't see this? Like people were like, "What the fuck? Everyone's cheating for the Patriots. Like all this stuff is crazy. Like they're fucking the Cowboys." Like, but what happened was there was a 15-yard penalty right before that first down. Like that first down happened because there was some 15-yard penalty on the Patriots, right? And what happened was, like they'd only given them 14 yards or something. So the referees actually like corrected it. So it ended up it was right. It was wrong and they corrected it, but everyone saw the ref move the first down
Yeah, it
marker a
doesn't look
yard
good.
and like yeah, no it does not.
Like
Especially when the Patriots are playing. You know
the
what I
tripping.
mean?
I know, like it does. The tripping shit pissed me off. But
Who has
overall, what's that? ESPN has the Patriots ranked number 1 in power rankings.
No, Jump said, why are you not answering your question about the
He said pure luck.
No. I want to know about the Tebow, Elway, Josh McDaniels years. Like, what happened? Like, Josh McDaniels had Tebow, and then here's what I think happened. Josh McDaniels had Tebow. Josh McDaniels, I think, got fired, and Elway took the team over as GM, and then
John
jettisoned-
Fox.
and yeah, got John
Right.
Fox and jettisoned Tebow.
Um,
Oh, you hate me, Joseph.
uh,
I just want one thing.
it's just, dude, Garrett's gotta go. I don't like that. I see the players still are like backing him because he's a player's coach or whatever. But he's
Who, Garrett?
yeah.
Did you see that clip of him going out to like
Yeah.
get high fives from his team and everyone ignored him?
It's just and they weren't prepared for the cold weather. They were changing out Dak's gloves. They weren't prepared for the rain. The fact that they
Was he
came
wearing
up.
dual gloves?
What's that?
Was he wearing dual gloves?
No, that he wasn't wearing the right gloves for the rain.
Was he wearing gloves?
He wasn't wearing gloves, I think, beforehand.
But they gave him gloves,
Mm-hmm.
so he was throwing with gloves. Wait. Oh,
He's
I
been
saw that.
practicing with throwing. With
I
the
saw
glove
that
on.
because he threw a fucking dart right after they gave him gloves.
Yeah.
Nuts.
I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about our team. I don't understand why they would put Tony Pollard in on larger plays and then I remember there was a second, like there was a 1st and 2nd down that they had Tony Pollard in when it was like something like we're behind. We should really have Zeke in.
I almost understand that because the Vikings are in a similar situation where we have Dalvin Cook. If Dalvin Cook's in, you think Dalvin Cook's going to get the ball, but we
Mhm.
also have Alexander Madison,
Mhm.
who's pretty good, and Tony Pollard's pretty good too. So like you think Madison's in, you think it's probably going to be a pass play, give him the ball, and it throws everybody off.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of see it that way, but yeah, you're right.
We
If
had
you're
a
gonna
couple.
run it, give it.
We had a couple big plays, a couple moments. I don't know. I'm not disappointed about the loss, but we've got, like, Garrett can't be the head coach anymore. We're just not taking risks and shit. But also, Jerry Jones shouldn't be the GM either, because it's also coming down to him. I don't know. We'll see. We haven't beat a winning team once this season.
Is that an actual stat?
Mm-hmm. We haven't beat a team with a winning record once this
You
season.
guys have the Kirk Cousins syndrome. And Kirk Cousins doesn't have the Kirk Cousins
Anymore.
syndrome.
I don't get it.
I don't know either. Like, honestly, he's playing lights out, and I hope it continues. But like, I'm still like a classic Vikings fan that is just like, well, we'll wait and see what happens.
Jerry Jones said that Garrett's still not going to get fired mid-season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you see the report that the Giants are interested in Garrett if they get rid of Pat Shurmur and the Cowboys fire Garrett?
Uh-huh.
That's a dream scenario for the Cowboys.
Only if Shermer goes back to the Vikings.
If Shurmur gets fired as a head coach, I can't see him ever being a head coach again.
I do. Well, no, maybe not.
It's
maybe
the
not.
second. It'd be the second go and the second failure.
You know, yeah, but I mean, Shermer. By the way, I should just say, Shermer flamed out with who? Like
I thought it was the Lions, but maybe it's not the Lions.
I almost want to say it's.
Or is it the Browns?
Maybe the Dolphins. Oh yeah, it was the Browns for sure. For Shermer.
For sure.
For
Yep.
Shermer.
Browns from 2011 to 2012.
Yeah, but it was the Browns for fuck's sake. I think that's what people were like. Oh, we'll give him another shot because it was the Browns.
I wonder if he'll get fired, Shermer.
I wouldn't think so. Like honestly, though, I will have to admit that Miracle, like the Minneapolis Miracle season with the Vikings with Pat Shurmur. Oh my God! I just realized. I don't know how long we've been podcasting because I don't have my timer.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. Someone will let us know when we've been podcasting too long.
It's been a long time.
Yes. And?
I'm just saying. Well, we've been simulcasting for probably about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, how long this podcast is, I don't know. But, like, Pat Shurmur, when we had Case Keenum, and he did his style of find out what your player's greatest strengths are and capitalize upon it, was fucking awesome. And it worked really well for us. Like, because we took Case Keenum, and Case Keenum led us to the NFC Championship game where we got fucking throttled. But like that season was bananas. Because
BANANAS.
because when Teddy Bridgewater went down in fucking training camp, we're like, oh cool, so our season is over before it even fucking no. I'm sorry, that's not right.
But didn't Teddy Bridgewater and you guys went out and got Bradford?
Yes,
Okay.
that's when we went out and got Bradford.
Oh, hey, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Jump Step.
Hey, Jones, you too. You have a good Thanksgiving. Wait, but didn't we have Bradford and we lost some, and then we put Case Keenum in, and then he killed it for the rest of the season, and we made the playoffs?
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
No, Bridgewater got injured the season before the Minneapolis Miracle.
Why did we have Case Keenum in at quarterback, though? That's my question.
Yeah.
Like,
Did Bradford
because we
also
had
get
Bradford
injured?
and he got injured, or
He did get injured, I thought.
I'm drawing a complete
I
blank on
am
this.
too.
I should know this
Because I was
obviously.
remember that we were talking about Zimmer should probably be coach of the year because he was winning these with a backup quarterback.
Here's the other thing. Like, I was at my memory is bad on this stuff. Like, I went to Shields today to pick up some like injector sauce and some rub for the turkey.
Mm-hmm. At Shields?
Yeah, because they have a like upstairs by the guns and shit. They have this whole like rub wall, like
At
like
Shields?
marinade wall. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
So you can kill it and then rub it?
Yeah, like they have like how they have the green egg. They have like all these like grills and stuff on display. Yeah. And behind that they have like a whole shelf full of like marinades.
That's
and rubs
bizarre.
And like I was in there one day randomly last year or something. Like I just ran into this wall of like it's got the biggest
Did it
selection
hurt?
I've ever seen. Yeah, I ran into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, you're ran a wall. Golly. Well, golly.
Jump step to make a comment on your ESPN still having the Patriots as number one in the power rankings. Bleacher Report has the Ravens, and then the Niners, and then the Patriots.
Yeah.
Which I would buy that one more than the Patriots. Patriots aren't the best team. They have the best defense. I do think their defense is better than the Niners.
Oh, I don't buy that.
Really?
Well, look at who they played. Like you.
The Niners have had a pretty soft schedule too.
Well, they're starting to get.
But then they also just throttled the Packers, and then was that this game that they throttled the Packers this past week? Yeah, I love seeing did you see the photo? There was a photo of like talking about like this is what Aaron Rodgers said. If Aaron Rodgers had Liberty Mutual or something insurance or no Allstate, it would prevent him from accidents like this, and he was like sandwiched between a couple Niners defenders.
Oh man, they got their shit kicked in. Like I think the Packers have been flying high like most of the season. You know, like because they only lost 2 games, right? And they ran into a fucking buzzsaw, and they got their shit kicked out of them. Holy cow!
Yeah,
They
it was
had
fun.
less than 200 yards total offense, and it seemed like people have been saying that it seemed like San Francisco knew exactly what they were going to do. So take note, Michael Zimmer, you son of a bitch, because we need to beat those fucks. I mean, you know, objectively, like this is coming from a bias, like whatever.
Danielle said, prevent him from mayhem like this. Yes, exactly like that. Which actually just reminded me. I just had a thought, not just had a thought, it's actually been a thought that's been roaming around in my head for a handful of days of why Marlon Mack has been so successful and now why Jonathan Williams is
Quentin
successful.
Nelson.
Yeah. The Colts have the best offensive line in the NFL.
They have
And
Quentin
they have
Nelson,
Quentin Nelson. They have the best Quentin Nelson in the NFL.
which is to say that they have the best offensive line because Quentin Nelson is fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember the Cowboys had the best offensive line. Now we're just old and injured.
Yeah, you guys do have a lot of injuries on that line. Travis Hedrick was out for a while.
Well, Collins is
was out.
battling injury.
But he wasn't even part of that like amazing line when it happened. He was like the up and coming offensive lineman.
Danielle just sent me the 13 best memes of the San Francisco Niners destroying the Green Bay Packers.
Oh man, I want that meme.
I'll send it to you.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this to you right now. Well, I wonder if you could put it up on the podcast.
Here's something fun. No, I can't. Maybe I could. Oh, take me a little bit. Oh.
I don't know why this one just cracks me up. But I like the photo, the stupid him getting fucking face smashed.
Do you have my email address? Send me that to my email address, and I can put it on the podcast.
All right, let me see if I can do that.
Look at the podcast. You like.
Wow, I'm way close.
Liberty. You said Liberty Mutual earlier.
I know, it's been in my head
That's
too.
going through my head. Doug Benson does on his podcast does this thing where he relies on audience participation, and the only thing he says is "We are farmers." And they all go, dumb. Like everybody knows that.
Oh man. Okay, copy.
So
Jesse Dot. It's a Jesse Dot Nick at Gmail.
Yes. So now everybody that knows my last name knows my email address is Nick.
No, I said Jesse Dot.
What's your full name, Nicholas?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
McCracken.
Indeed. Checkmate.
Uh,
Baker Mayfield had a good game, and I'm proud of him.
yeah.
He's a douche.
The Dolphins.
But I was proud of him, and he's a douche.
Yeah.
Maybe Cleveland's figuring some stuff out.
No, I doubt it. I doubt
Jameis
it.
Winston reached the 100 turnover mark. So that's it's a nice little benchmark.
I really liked. I heard it. I've heard it before, and I heard it at a gas station a few weeks back. But it's my favorite. Isn't that the famous Jameis Turnover Factory? I love it. It's my favorite.
If he
Famous Jameis's Turnover Factory.
if he was smart, he would start making Apple turnovers right now and market them as famous Jameis turnovers from the famous Jameis turnovers.
He should retire and do that.
Famous Jameis turnovers.
Mm-hmm. And then have a special. He'll one time a year he'll do famous Jameis crab cakes.
the W.
The shape to the W.
The W. Oh my God! It sells itself. Oh my God! It sells itself. Only thing he has to do is get past his own ego.
Good luck.
But that shit sells itself.
Right, JB? You've been
JB?
sacked out this whole fucking
Hashtag cat life.
cat life.
Cat life. Okay, so Drew Brees brought New Orleans back to win with a field goal. This is the 50th game the 50th time he's had a game-winning drive in the fourth quarter or in OT. Since 1970, the only person who's done that more times has been Peyton Manning with 54. Drew Brees Hall of Fame, obviously.
Yeah.
It's kind of a damn shame that he hasn't won the MVP, and I don't think he's going to in his career now.
He's never won the MVP?
No. And I think, Tom Brady, first of all, Peyton Manning,
It is. See, I think the biggest shame is the fact that he's played at the same time as Tom Brady
and Peyton Manning. Right.
If they were separate, he'd be
definitely. I think the same thing's going to happen to Russell Wilson.
Because he's playing along with Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
Well, he's playing along with Brady still.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
Because we
Patrick
do
Mahomes,
forget
and then
about
all these young guns
we do
that are
forget
coming
about
up
all
now.
this shit. You forget about Russell Wilson. Like he's won a Super Bowl. He's like without Russell Wilson, that Seahawks team would be like 3-8.
He's
or whatever.
Drew Brees 2.0. Short, a little bit shorter,
But he can run.
Yeah, that's the only difference. They're a different style quarterback, but I don't think Russell Wilson will win the MVP ever because of all these young guns coming in and they're just
Mhm.
I don't know though. Let's just go ahead and say that at the end of this season, Tom Brady retires and Drew Brees retires, and then we have Lamar Jackson going into his third year. And Patrick Mahomes looking maybe a little bit injury prone.
I think the Chiefs are injury prone.
Yeah.
Damian Williams is injured again. Tyreek Hill keeps getting injured.
He's healthy now, according to the fantasy reports.
Mahomes has only been injured the one time, but I'm just getting this feeling that team is never going to be able to get past itself.
Maybe.
We've completely taken them out of we've now just given the Ravens as the AFC contender. It's like the Ravens and the Patriots, but we forgot the Chiefs should be a good team that should be there.
No, the Chiefs are still there for sure, but it's just I don't think that they don't have as strong of a case for sure because first of all you have Mahomes and their defense blows. They haven't done anything to help Mahomes.
Yeah.
In fact, they took away Kareem Hunt, which was a huge
And they didn't try to get anybody to replace him. They got LaShawn McCoy, who's a 30
whatever year old, basically over the hill for a running back.
They've got a former running back RB1 and a roster full of RB2s and 3s.
Well, Damian Williams could be a RB1 if he could stay healthy.
Yeah, he's
also
injury prone, man.
Healthy.
Whoa.
Their offense would be fine if Patrick Mahomes could stay healthy. Their defense sucks. That's my opinion.
Their defense does suck.
Let's do games because I feel like we
It's already
have to.
10:40.
Yeah, I feel like we're hitting about the hour mark because it was about 9:40 or something when we started like legitimately podcasting. Legit, bro.
I wonder if there's a way to find out.
Oh, let's do the say whopping on the wing. I'm letting it play
Oh.
so I don't have to splice anything. All right, it's not playing. Play, fuck. Okay, fine. Hey, we did it.
Yeah.
We're back from that. Apparently, it didn't play and nothing happened, but we're back from it now.
So if I pick the Cowboys, isn't that a say what pick of the week? Because the Bills are 8-3. Otherwise, I'm gonna pick the Falcons to beat the Saints, which is a say what pick of the week you did just 2 or 3 weeks back.
Wait, I have to go back to a story I was talking about
Okay, I thought you were gonna say I have
about
to go
shields
poop.
and the meats.
Yeah.
I had a point to that story, and we started talking about rubs, and then it went somewhere else. As it does when you talk about. As it does when
We
you
gotta
start-
talk about rubbing.
We
man.
start talking about rubs, but like, so the cat. When I went and I had my credit card, which has the Vikings on it, and I put it in the machine, and the cashier goes, "I have that same card." And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, you a fan or whatever?" And he's like, "Yeah, what are they like?" He's like, "Oh, it's a pretty surprising season." He said, "I'm like, yeah, it is a surprising season." And he goes, "What are they like, 9-3 now?" And I go, something like that. I could not for the life of me remember what their record is.
Aren't they 8-3?
And then I like it bothered me because like it made me look like an idiot, right, in front of cashier man guy. And like I don't know, and I walked out, and then I was walking down the hall, like in the mall, like being like, like what, who? I'm supposed to be this big Vikings fan, right? And I don't even know what their fucking record is. And I'm like, no, they're 8-3, right? Like,
Yeah.
so he's
I
an
think so,
idiot.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, because I realized that like the Packers just lost, so then now they're 8-3 and we're 8-3, so we're tied with them, but they beat us.
So they're half game up.
Yeah, however that works.
That's how I figure it anyway. If they're only up because they won the tiebreaker between the two.
Well, we haven't played them a second time,
Oh.
so I don't know how that works though. If we win one, if we split it goes the division record, which also sucks because they've beaten everybody in the division every time, and we've lost to everyone except for the Lions.
Yeah. So like right now, the Cowboys are 1 game above the Eagles. The Eagles
You
have
beat them, right?
yeah. The Eagles' remaining season are like the Dolphins, the Giants, the Redskins, the Cowboys one more time, and just a cakewalk season where the Cowboys are like the Bills, the Rams, the Bears, the Eagles.
If you beat them again though, it's you
Yeah.
have the tiebreaker over them.
But if they win out, and if we lose 1 or 2 more games, yeah. But honestly, it's probably for the best if we lose out because then we'll get a different coaching staff.
The thing is with your team is like got the talent,
Mm-hmm.
you know. It almost reminds me of like how our defense has the talent, but like our defense is getting fucking shredded. Like and like I kind of almost blame Xavier Rhodes for it
Really?
because Xavier Rhodes has been shit. Like he gets torched like none other. Like you know Rhodes closed
Yeah.
like 2 years ago. Like you couldn't throw to his side, but
Mhm.
now, no man. Like
Dude,
he
now
gets
I think-
exposed.
I think the best corner in the league right now is Stephon Gilmore. He's shutting fucking receivers down.
Could be. Ramsey's is doing
That's
pretty
true.
good too, but
Oh, he's going in for the second beer. You know what? We keep talking. I'm going to be able to finish this wine while podcasting.
oh, we're supposed to be doing picks. We didn't. Oh, what's your favorite pick of the week? Dallas.
It's either Dallas over the Bills or the Falcons over the Saints.
Did I? What was my last week? I feel like I might have gotten mine last
I
week.
think you got your one last week.
No. I picked Carolina,
To beat who?
New Orleans.
Oh. That didn't happen.
I picked Atlanta to beat Carolina 2 weeks ago.
You had beat Atlanta beat the Saints, I thought. You had picked.
No. You had Tampa Bay to beat the Saints. Did that happen 2 weeks ago? Or was that the first game of the season?
I don't remember, man.
Fuck. I don't know why I'm doing this to us. Like, this seems really stupid. Did you pick the Rams or Baltimore last week for Monday Night Football?
I have no idea.
Because I don't. It's not here. Like, I know you picked somebody, but I didn't. Either it didn't save or I didn't write it.
Classic.
I picked the Giants to beat Green Bay because I need it. Because I need it to happen.
The Giants to what?
Beat Green Bay.
Oof.
Because I need it to happen, bro.
Oof.
Chicago versus Detroit. Who you got? Turkey
Chicago.
Day football.
Gobble
I-
gobble, Chicago.
I have Chicago as well. Buffalo versus Dallas.
Dallas,
Turkey
baby.
football. I have Dallas as well. Although this is gonna be a pretty tight game.
Oh yeah, no, I don't fully expect
I
Dallas to
honestly
win.
don't understand how Dallas is winning. Or I mean, sorry, how Buffalo is winning. Like
I don't know how they're 8-3.
exactly. That's
They
what
don't
that's
have
what I
a
mean.
great team.
That's exactly what I mean. So I mean, like I feel like I haven't analyzed them and I haven't seen them. At
I
all.
read a really good Bleacher Report article today on how Jason Garrett has now officially ran out of excuses to hide behind. Because they pointed out that the Bills is the team right now that the Cowboys should be. Like they've got a coach that has the same kind of like mediocre game managing style, but we have a more talented roster. Oh yeah, this thing was hard on Garrett, and then I've seen another
It'd be,
article
like hard
saying
on the
that-
Bills coach.
Yeah, I
Who
saw
is it?
another. Who is that? Sean McDermott.
Oh yeah.
I saw another article saying that if Garrett was a head coach for a football team in the 90s, he would be one of the most winning head coaches. But since football's changed quite a bit since then,
He is a winning head coach. He's like 86, 85 or something in 64. Like he's got a winning record, but nothing to show for it.
the stat that floored me on Sunday was when I saw that the Patriots, since like 2008 or whatever, are 98-1
And what?
at home.
Jesus Christ.
Like that was their only loss was to the Chiefs in 2017 or 15. I don't remember which one.
Cripes. That's terrifying. All right. Yeah. New Orleans versus Atlanta, the last Turkey Night Football game.
I'm sorry, what?
New Orleans versus Atlanta.
I'm gonna choose Atlanta.
Wait, Dallas was your favorite pick of the week, right?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Either that or Atlanta over the Saints is gonna be my say.
I'll give you Dallas.
What was your say what?
Giants
Oh,
beat
yeah.
Green Bay. Because I'm the king of wishful thinking. I'm the king of wishful
king of
thinking. Until myself I'm over you. New Orleans was Atlanta.
I'm picking Atlanta.
Sha. This was also I thought about making this my super league, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee versus Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
I picked Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee. Tannehill. They're 4-1.
Tennessee Tannehill.
With Tannehill, right?
I don't know, but they're doing better. But it's gonna
They're
be
back
funny.
in the playoff race.
Yeah, because if they win this, then it's a very good chance they make it. Like,
Well, they still got the Texans.
The funny part to me, oh yeah, that's right. Funny part to me is that Tennessee's gonna be like Tannehill's the answer, but guess what? Spoiler alert, Tennessee. Tannehill is not the answer. Ask Miami how it went. Oh yeah, no, it's different. It's not different. It's the same.
I would
guy.
love it if Mariota goes to Miami and they just swap.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Maybe not Miami, but he's gonna go somewhere else.
Chicago.
Yeah, like a buddy of mine, Alex, from work, whatever, said that like he would rather have Mariota than Cam Newton in Chicago. He's a Bears fan.
I'd still rather probably have both than Trubisky.
Good point. San Francisco versus Baltimore. This one is going to be a good.
It is going to be a good game. It's kind of sad that it's at noon.
Yeah,
It's not the Sunday night
exactly.
game.
I kind of hope I get to watch it because I could watch it because Minnesota versus Seattle is going to be on Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football.
When are we going to your parents' place?
Sunday for lunch, I think.
Oh, I thought it was dinner.
Oh well.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Why?
It's this game.
This game, bro.
I wasn't paying attention.
Football, bro.
I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm gonna pick the Ravens.
I picked the Ravens as well. Although I could see this, it could go either way.
I kind of want to pick the Niners, but I don't know.
Jet Cincinnati.
Cincinnati gets their first win.
Ooh, I picked.
Andy Dalton's coming back. The Red Rockets coming to rock.
I
It.
Nice. I picked the Jets because I have them as my. I'm streaming their defense this week. Cleveland versus Pittsburgh.
Rematch, baby. Delvin Hodges is the quarterback over Mason Rudolph. Devlin, sorry.
Not
Sorry.
Delvin, which is it's Devlin.
Devlin?
Devlin?
Oh. We gotta talk about that. I'm gonna go.
Oh, please do if you have some more.
We got.
I okay.
It's
we'll
an
talk
extension of that.
about it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna pick the Browns.
I also picked the Browns. Philadelphia versus Miami. Philadelphia. Let's just move
Yeah,
on.
move on.
Washington versus Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah. Green Bay versus the Giants. I have the Giants as the next game.
I'm
Week.
gonna pick the Packers.
Yeah, that makes sense. Tampa Bay versus Jacksonville. This was kind of a tough
Tampa
one
Bay.
for me,
Dude,
but I also picked Tampa Bay.
I hate this back and forth bullshit between Evans and Godwin and who's gonna be the fantasy stud each week.
Yeah, that's true. You know what makes me mad?
Trump.
Well, yeah, but like that they didn't let Gardner Minshew fucking write it out. Just let him-
Foles hasn't looked good, but like, so I saw the article. It was like Foles once again doesn't do well, and then I just wanted to be like, it's because he's a product of a good fucking system. He flamed out with the Rams.
Yes, because Case Keenum took over. Oh wait,
No, who did he flame out with on the West Coast? Was it the Cardinals or something?
no, it was the Rams because Case Keenum took over for him because they had Foles.
Oof.
Case Keenum took over for him, or vice versa, and they sucked because they were trying to bring Goff along, and then they just said fuck it, give Goff the start, and Goff's been starting ever since. And then Foles went back to
It
Philadelphia.
was the Rams. You're right.
Yeah, because Foles went back to Philadelphia, and then Keenum went to Minnesota, and then the rest of it played out how it did.
I think Gardner Minshew will next season be the Jags quarterback. What if Foles eventually inevitably ends up back with the Eagles and Carson Wentz gets traded?
That would be hilarious. Foles does work best in Philadelphia, though.
It doesn't make sense.
It's just the way it is.
In the 2 stints that he's been there, he's been a fucking rock star.
I can't explain it. I don't care to explain it because I don't give a shit about him. It pisses me off because he torched the Vikings in that playoff game, and I was like, even leading up to that game, because we had a chance to get a first round bye, if Philadelphia would have just fucking lost, right? And nobody could stop Nick Foles' Eagles, and I was sitting back going, why the fuck can't anyone stop a Foles-led Eagles team? And nobody did, and then we couldn't. So, fucking kudos to him, I guess. Rams versus Arizona.
Arizona.
That's a good pick. I picked the Rams.
The Rams suck. Goff sucks.
They do suck, but I don't know. Oakland versus Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yep.
Oakland got friggin' destroyed by the Jets. I don't understand what happened. Oh, here's my question. This is a good question.
Oakland's Oakland.
Josh Jacobs or Jonathan Williams? Jacobs got like 4 points against the Jets.
Jacobs.
Oh, the Chiefs
Against the
defense is
Chiefs.
garbage. That's
Yeah, yeah.
right.
Jacobs has been good all year except for that game.
Yeah.
Like the Jets defense actually showed up, like, and they do have a good defense. Like when you look at all the parts, but the Chargers versus Denver.
Chargers.
This is a tough one. I picked the Chargers.
It's a
as well.
mile high, so it's
They
could
both
be
suck.
anybody's. Yeah.
I mean, but at least Denver's defense is actually like a top 4 defense.
Man, next season is gonna be weird. There are a lot of free agent quarterbacks after this
I'm
season.
excited for free agency frenzy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bananas. New England versus Houston Sunday Night Football.
Houston. I think Houston's gonna win.
I have New England. Excuse me. Minnesota versus Seattle Monday Night Football. I'll just put down Seattle for you. I'm obviously picking Minnesota because, but this is like the biggest.
This is gonna be a good game. I'm picking Seattle because of Russell Wilson.
Yeah, exactly. I get it, but like obviously I'm picking Minnesota. And I think that I believe that we can win them, but this game is like the season defining game. We have other games like past this obviously, but like this, like if we want to compete, if I've said this before, I feel like going into other games, right? But like Seattle is a legit playoff contending NFC team. Well, so are the Cowboys, as well. And I thought the Cowboys game was a big game for us too. But this game, I feel like is like the Seahawks are on a fucking hot streak.
Something about the Seahawks, they win.
Mm-hmm.
Like even their roster right now, they shouldn't be winning, but they win.
But they're not aren't they like the wild? Aren't they a wild card?
They would be a
Minnesota?
wild card because of the Niners.
Ah, yes.
That division is stacked,
Well,
or will be
Ooh.
next year. That division might be fucking terrifying.
So Seattle's lost to San Francisco, right?
Yes,
And they play again.
I think so. But are they the one who beat the Niners?
There's only been one team.
Yeah, was it Seattle? I think it was Seattle. Seattle beat the Niners. Because I picked Seattle to beat the Niners.
That's interesting.
I also just noticed that the Cowboys and Bears play next Thursday. So the Cowboys have two Thursday games
Oh yeah,
back to back.
That's not actually bad. That's almost just like a Sunday
Yeah.
to Sunday.
Yeah.
But it's gonna suck the next week.
We play at 3:25 the next week against the Rams.
I'm saying for the Bears. Oh wait, but it sucks for both of you guys because you both play on. Weird. That's so weird. Anyway, I think that's good. Nice. I was just gonna say. I think we should wrap this bullshit up.
Yeah.
Thanks to
Emily?
Emily.
Thanks to Brian.
Yep. You can. I did this in weird order. You can tweet us out. You can tweet us questions and whatever else you want at Pro Football Juice.
Hashtag.
Juice Nation.
Basically the same fucking thing at Facebook and Gmail. ProFootballJuice@gmail.com.
Yeah, you can listen to us anywhere podcasts are available.
Yes. Watch clips or whatever you want on YouTube.com.
Or live every week at twitch.tv/Pro Football Juice.
Thanks to Arcadian Brewing.
And thanks to Smoky Room Films.
As always, this was fun.
Indeed.
I'm drunk.
Yes. Peace!
Deuces.
Hashtag peace. I don't know. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Jesse, did you my new tattoo?